I have to clear the air. I feel compelled to make this video today, and it is about price and value and what do audiophiles really want. Now, I've been in this business. I've been in this business for over 40 years. As a salesman, as a writer, and now as a YouTuber, all about audio. I've made my living covering this waterfront for a really, really, really long time. And I'd like to say, here's what I've learned. No, here's what I've learned is that, yeah, people want good sound, or great sound even, right? And they want to get it for a fair or affordable or even cheap price. I get it. I understand. But they want it, a lot of people, it seems, especially, let's say, nowadays, they want it all. They want the best they want great sound, the best possible quality. They want it to be, built in the US or Europe. They want great customer service. They want the company to be around for the long haul. They want all of those things, but they want to pay absolutely rock bottom prices for it. Okay, you can want what you want. I want to believe in Santa Claus. I want it all. Sure we do. But you have to be realistic about it. Now it's funny. Oh, I have to interrupt myself. I'm looking right across the room to the Risung A10 tube amplifier. It's freaking beautiful. It has a stainless steel chassis. It uses EL34 output tubes. It has a tube rectifier. It's beautifully made. And it is, last time I checked, $450 with free shipping on Amazon. So yeah, you got it all. Great price, beautiful product, really good sounding, and it's only $450. Is there a catch? Yeah, it's made in China. Yeah, it's made in China. So for all you people, wow, oh God, I'm not going to buy it because it's made in China. That's crazy. Okay, so fine. Then go find another $450 tube amplifier with a tube rectifier with beautiful stainless steel chassis for $450 made in the US or Europe, and you're golden. So yeah, now when you buy from China, I'd say the service and warranty is kind of sketchy. No. That's one of the things you're going to give up when you're buying a product as well made as this, that sounds as good as this, yeah, and as cheap as this. Service, warranty, you're on your own, pal. Sorry, you can't have it all. That's what I'm trying to say here today. Actually, I have this thing coming up soon where I'm going to do a new version of best $1,250, I think that's the price I'm going to set, and under systems you can get. It's a whole list of products and system combinations that you can get for $1,250. And I'm thinking about it, I'm working on it, and I'm going to do that soon. And that is more like, here's what to buy kind of thing. And it's all based on reviews that I've done, not what other people say are good products. This is on personal experience. And I like doing those things. But my day-to-day work as a reviewer is, first of all, I'm going to let you know a little secret. I'm not doing this as Consumer Reports for audio. No, I'm doing audio reviews of cool products. And I cover an incredibly wide range from the $99 Bellari passive preamp that's made in the US to sky's the limit, crazy expensive stuff. I want to cover it all. That's what I want to do. But it's, I was really frustrated just a few days ago when I ran the Bellari review. $99 passive preamp, I know it's not a preamp if it's passive, made in the US and sounds really good. And it's actually pretty well made. It's a steel chassis. I think the paint job is kind of cool, the red paint. And yet there were these comments here and there that were complaining about this or that. It's $99. It sounds really good. What more do you want? Geez. And then I ran, the day after that, the Dyn Audio Heritage Special Speaker Review. It's $7,000 a pair. And then people were complaining that it's too expensive, and why is it so much money, and shouldn't it be this much money? It's like, it's made in Denmark. Dyn Audio makes pretty much the entire speaker in-house. They make their own drivers. They're not buying drivers from other companies. And of course, Dyn Audio makes more affordable speakers. I reviewed the Dyn Audio Evoke 10 about a year ago. It's $1,500 a pair. Sounds really, really good. But this one, the Heritage, for $7,000 a pair, there were these comments, oh, I'm out of here, da-da-da. So wait a minute, because you read it and you can't afford it, you're no longer interested in it? Okay, I mean, if that's the way it works, that's the way it works. If you only want to read about stuff that you could possibly buy, all right, that's okay. My feelings aren't hurt. But I am confused because I wouldn't approach reading about some other kinds of things that I only would possibly buy. I don't understand that way of thinking, but that's okay. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying I don't relate to it, you know. Because, again, most people that read reviews aren't really in the market to buy the thing anyway. So if you were reading the review with the possibility of buying it, and then suddenly you realize it's too expensive, okay. You know, I should have mentioned it in the Heritage review. Hey, if you can't hit $7,000, the Dynaudio Evoke 10 for $1,500 a pair is really pretty wonderful. So just scoot on over to that review. Actually, I'll link to it right up there. And there you go. So then we're back to being all good, right? But this thing about price, and the thing about made in China products, this is another one that amazes me. You want affordable audio, and here we are in 2021, and a lot of it is going to be made in China, or not China, but not Europe or not the US, right? Because it's going to be cheaper to make in those places. And a lot of it, not all of it, is very well made and is great stuff and great value. But if you start putting up roadblocks, I'm sorry, I'm just venting here, but if you start putting up roadblocks, it can't be this, and it has to be here, and it has to be this, and it has to be really affordable, and it has to really sound good, and it has to have great... Something's got to give. Something has to give to do it all, right? Now, I think one of the things that happens in reviews is that it's aspirational. You know, like, oh, I want to read a review of a Ferrari because, oh, I wish I could eventually buy one or own one or drive one, right? Here's that. It's about this yearning for something better, right? Not that you're going to buy it, just that I want to know more about that thing that I think is so cool. Cars, watches, boats, whatever, baseball bats, whatever it is that is your thing, golf clubs. Yeah, people read those reviews because they're interesting or cool or something, right? And I hope that I'm doing the same when I review expensive things that are available to fewer and fewer people because they're more and more expensive, that it's just interesting. It is the primary goal of these reviews is to provide coverage of interesting products. Now, whether they're interesting to you, specifically you, I can't help you there. I don't know. But that's my intention. That's what I'm shooting for. So when I was a kid, I lusted after JBL L100 speakers. Oh, I wanted them so bad. They were so cool looking with those grills, those orange grills especially, and the big 12-inch, the white woofer, and the gorgeous wood, and the way they made Led Zeppelin sound, and the Stones and the Beatles. It was a 10 on all counts, and I wanted that speaker so bad. But it was way, way, way out of my price range. So, but I had a friend who had them, and I would listen to his. So, but still, I wanted them. And then later in life, when I could afford them, I didn't want them anymore because my tastes had evolved, and they weren't interesting to me anymore. But I have to say this: I think there's this new version of the L100 that might be. I gotta see, you know, with COVID and stuff, it complicates things. But anyway, this new version might be the one that I'll come around to. So there might be a meeting of something or other between the L100 and Steve, again, for the second time around. But you know, the other thing I want to talk about here is service, because since I have a background in brick and mortar retail and selling high-end audio, a big part of what I did was service, in terms of service, not just doing demos for customers, but dealing with service problems, with the stuff breaking, or helping them figure out how to use it and stuff like that. That was a big chunk of my job as an audio salesman, was serving my customers and helping them and giving them information and all that sort of thing, and holding their hand through, you know, it's kind of confusing for a lot of people, right? That's what I was there to do, in addition to selling stuff, right? Well, since everybody, and certainly over the last 10 years or so, but long before that, started trading, saying, well, I'm not going to buy from my local dealer anymore. I'm just going to buy it online because I'm going to save money. I need to save money. I need to get this product at the lowest possible price. So many, many, many brick and mortar dealers went out of business. So now you buy a tube amplifier, even one from a US company, and you have a problem with it, you're going to call them. And hopefully that they can, FedEx you or UPS you something that's going to fix your problem if you have a problem. It's sad that consumers searching for the best price in some ways are cheating themselves, because now they're cheating themselves out of the service that was available through some, not all, brick and mortar dealers. I'm not saying that all brick and mortar dealers provided great service, and some deserved to go out of business. Okay, so they went out of business, and now you got nothing. Now you got the internet. Yeah, see if that internet's going to change your tube or something, or help bias your tube. Regarding this thing of being interested in audio reviews of products you can't afford now, before you say, I'm out of here because I can't afford this thing. Well, you know what? You might be able to afford it in 5 or 10 years on the used market. So being aware of what's out there now of products that you can't buy, it's not the worst idea to have some knowledge, some experience, at least through reviews, of the good stuff that you will eventually be able to buy. So maybe that'll move you over a little bit towards being interested in reviews of products you can't buy. So so I'm not suggesting that a $7,000 Dynaudio speaker or Dynaudio Heritage Special is a high value product. No, I think it's really well made. I think it's beautiful. I think it's sounding amazing. But value? No. But I don't know that people look at a $200,000 exotic car and say, is this a value? No, it's a luxury product, and people buy it because it's cool, and it looks nice, and it's got a story to tell about it. That's why people buy them, right? Oddly, I can't resist, people who buy exotic cars don't seem to drive them. They buy them because they're cool, and they garage them, and they sell them 20 years later with 2,000 miles on the odometer, because despite all the lusting after exotic cars, the people that buy them don't seem to actually enjoy using them or driving them. But I would say in the audio side of the equation, the people that buy high-end audio systems, for the most part, actually do use them a lot, and in that sense are a value, because people who buy them use them. Yeah, so if you buy a boat and you use the boat 8 weeks a year, is that a value? I wouldn't think so. I don't think that counts as value, no matter what the cost of the boat is, right? It's a crazy way to spend money, in my opinion. But buying audio that you're going to use all the time sounds like a value to me. But anyway, what do I know? But here's what I do know. My name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show. If you like what I do, please consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. And then you could also check out the Patreon at patreon.com/Audiophiliac. But while you're here, you could check out playlists for, here's the review stuff, right? Speaker reviews and electronics reviews and headphone reviews and even music reviews, plus interviews with people who design all this audio stuff, plus plain folk audio people that I just happen to cross paths with. In any case, again, thank you for watching, and I would love, truly, to see you back here again very, very soon. Bye-bye.